PokeLive here, and welcome back to another Animal Crossing New Horizons video. I first want to start this out by saying happy Toy Day. It is almost here. I told you guys I would be covering the holidays in this game. They're too good not to cover, so let's just get into it. I have the cutest little outfit on. I had to do a little bit of a debate. Do I keep the hat on? Do I take the hat off? But don't worry, guys. If you want to get in the festive spirit, you want to get a cute little outfit, head right to that Able Sisters store. Get ready for this video. Get ready for Toy Day. It is so good. So get yourself an outfit and let's waste no time. Let's head to the plaza. It is December 24th. Let's meet Mr. Jingle. Jingle is such a cute character, and this is such a great event. You basically play Santa. You have to bring your villagers toys, and he asks you to do a bunch of little things. The first thing is that he needs some wrapping paper to wrap his gifts. So you have to go out and you have to find some ornaments in order to craft that wrapping paper. So it is kind of a bit like a scavenger hunt in a way, but it's a little bit different than previous ones we've seen. I like what they've done with these events for sure. So you want to go up to those trees. They'll be really nicely decorated with those strings of lights. Now keep in mind, guys, you do want to be shaking trees that have lights in it or you will not get them, which makes total sense. If you guys missed it, I did also cover this in my December updates video, but this is a little bit more in depth about this specific event. So just run around, find those ornaments, just keep shaking those trees. The gold ones, I will say, are a little bit more rare. So if you're shaking your trees down and you just keep finding the blue and the red, don't panic. This is what I believe supposed to happen. But once you get 3 of each, because Jingle does need 3 pieces of wrapping paper, you can go ahead, you can go to a bench. I have one right near my house, but if you don't have one crafted, you can go to the resident center and use Tom Nook's. But once you have all 3 crafted, you bring it back to Jingle, and then you start your next little phase here. But before we get into that little phase, I don't want to spoil it too much. Jingle will give you a holiday little stocking bundle that you have to hang in your house, and the following day on Christmas, December 25th, you'll get a little surprise in there. Again, I did kind of do a spoiler with it in my December updates video, but I didn't want to do it here, so make sure you guys experience this for yourselves. Like I always say, it's too good not to experience. But coming into this second part of it, now is where it gets really good because you play the role of Santa. You get a little sack of presents. I love that. It's just so cute. You kind of match Jingle there, and you want to run up to each of your residents and you want to give them gifts. The goal is to empty this sack of presents and just give each of your villagers a present, make them happy. I mean, come on, guys. Toy Day. And I had to highlight Raymond here. He is my favorite character right now, probably tied with Mr. Bob, who I finally got. I can't wait to share that video with you guys. But again, just run up to each of your villagers. And don't worry, there's a few things you can do if you're having trouble keeping track of who you've given a gift to, because you do have to give them to each specific villager one time. But if you go to Jingle and you're just like, I don't know who's left, and you know, maybe you could keep a little like piece of paper next to you and jot down like who you've given a gift to or not. But if you check his magic bag there, he will tell you how many is left. And when you start to get to the very end, when you have like 2 or 3, you will be able to see later on in the video specifically who you have left. But what I like to do is pull up my map and check out each character. And don't forget to check out their houses, guys, because they could very well be in their houses. So, I mean, if you're anything like me, you know who your villagers are, you know where they live, you pay close attention to it, but you can always pull up that map and check. And Bob here, I mean, we had to highlight Bob. We love this character, one of the most sought out characters aside from Raymond and Inga, who I still don't have yet. But like I said, when you start to get closer to it, it will tell you who you have left. We have Punchy and Rosie. I do know where their houses are, but for the sake of this video, again, if you are struggling, you can pull up your map. You can see, usually if they're not in the plaza, they're going to be in their house or they're going to be around the house. I mean, come on, guys, we got to keep in mind this is a children's game, so they can't make it too difficult. So it's not that hard to find your characters. Just look inside the house or around it. You should be able to find them easily. And once you've completed the final villager in this game, you go back to Jingle, and And that pretty much concludes playing the role of Santa, Jingle's little helper there. And like, I just said, we finished it, so the bag will show as empty. So I think that this is a really nice little event. I will say, out of all of them, I do think this one took me probably the least time. I would say the Thanksgiving scavenger hunt, aka Turkey Day, did take me a little bit longer than this one here, but time-wise it is pretty quick unless you are struggling finding your villagers, which again I don't think is going to be the case. Once you finish it, Jingle will give you a little sleigh which you can decorate, and also do not forget to check out Timmy and Tommy in Nook's Cranny. You can buy some gifts, you can give them to your villagers, which we will get to next, but Timmy and Tommy and those little Christmas hats, I just think it's the cutest thing ever. Definitely worth going in. You can also get that Toy Day dollhouse if you've never collected it before. I've done this, so I've gotten the wreath here that Mary just gave me. I've gotten the dollhouse, but those are classic items, and we are trying to collect all the items in this game, so this is a great way to do it. Coming into our last part here is the gift exchange. Aside from just giving them gifts from the little Jingle hunt that he gave you, you can also exchange gifts by wrapping them. And don't worry if you don't have wrapping paper on you, your villagers will actually give you wrapping paper to wrap their own gifts, so you can just pick which one you want to give to them. You can wrap it and then exchange it with them, and they will also give you something in return. So when you complete this event, you will probably have a good amount of presents. Not gonna lie to you guys, I did open up a few of mine, or else my pockets would be a lot more full with presents from my villagers. So again, this is a great way to get gifts from everyone on your island, especially when you love your characters like I do. It is so much fun. So that is going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Drop a comment. Let me know if you've done Toy Day before, or if you plan to now after watching this. Let me know what you think. Also, let me know your favorite holiday in the game, your favorite event. I want to hear from you guys, so drop that comment. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you on the next video.